Okay, time for one more video, and maybe even some more later as we get into some details about how to build and sustain the project management capacity, competence in the organizations. And we discussed that we should treat it as a change initiative, and we mentioned as well in the previous video how can we do this and also learn how to avoid the pitfalls. Then what we said, we need to have a mind map or a roadmap, and we need to have the right mindset. And we said build incrementally, but in order to avoid the confusion between agile and program management, we need to treat this as a program, as a strategic initiative that could last for many years if we subdivide this whole concept into pieces and we implement each one of them gradually. So that's very important to understand. Obviously, any change initiative like this, if I want to build a complete system, you can hire a consultant like SUKAD or Big Five if you like, anybody. And then they bring in the team and they probably spend 6 months to a year and they might build you a great procedures and processes for project management that probably require a few books or a few CDs. Or maybe even a server to host all that data. And then what happened? Big bang, release it, explode, goes away. A year later, people forgot what was implemented probably. Or they start to implement pieces of it, and with time, those pieces will be less and less until probably nobody knows what that organizational project management system includes in terms of process and procedures and guidelines and whatever else. So we recommend as a program approach because we build it piece by piece, and that will be the best solution in terms of assimilation. So basically, instead of giving you a big bang with thousands and thousands of pages of document, we will do one thing, and then we'll roll it out. It will not be perfect. It will not be the best, but at least we have something that is workable. Yeah, that's the increment. Increment that is workable, that means it provides value. So the organization, by implementing that increment, they are realizing benefits immediately. And then as people get used to it, we identify gaps, we identify potential problem, we might identify even typos, errors, and stuff like that. Then we update, we fix, and we continue. And of course, that become, once that's really we've gone through the first stage, it become fully operational, and then it become part of the regular continuous improvement in organization. Then we'll go to the next piece and the next piece. Now, how do you space these pieces out? How far out? Up to you. Ideally, we can break down a complete organizational project management system into maybe 10, 15, 20 projects. Obviously, you can break it down into pieces. How big the piece is up to you. But the first step we do in an organization, once we understand the desired outcome and the current reality, when we build our roadmap, we need to understand that. We start with governance. What are the critical aspects that the organization wants to achieve? Then we go to the different steps. I do not want to go too much into the other items here at this time yet, because we touched on them on the first video, but what we are stressing here now is the concept of the program approach. So what are the other advantages? We mentioned one of the advantages of the program approach is easy to assimilate. Roll it out into pieces, which means what? The resistance to change is reduced. If we continue with marketing and communication of the program and roll it out into pieces, maybe even without people noticing too much or without impacting people's job too much, then obviously we will significantly increase the chance of success. So that's very important to build the organizational project management system in a way that help us to build the capacity. Now remember, capacity is not OPMS. OPMS is the organizational project management system. Building the capacity and competence takes time. But in project management, we always look at the 3 engines of project management: people, process, and tools. So the OPM, the procedure, the method, the guideline are about the process. So we are building the process, the method, the procedure. That need to be built first. And then I will need to start to develop. That's why we say roll out, coach, mentor. Then we start to focus on the people. We want to train, we want to develop the people, but not on SUKAD certification or PMI certification or Timbuktu certification. What we want to make sure we are training and developing the people based on the system that we built for them, or they built themselves for them. Now, of course, if they build it according to PMI, PMP certification will be good. If they build it according to Prince 2, then Prince 2 certification will be good. If they build it according to IPMA, IPMA certification would be wonderful. If they build it to SUKAD, well, we don't have certification yet, maybe one day in the future. But we believe SUKAD is actually better, not better, I shouldn't say that. SUKAD have used the learning from all of these organizations and systems, from IPMA competence, from PMI process, from ISO process, from GAPS, and from other organizations, and we've kind of extracted the juice from all of these organizations and put them into the SUKAD way for managing project. And the SUKAD way for managing project include an OPM system that help us build all of this stuff. It also include the methodologies that we can use. So the SUKAD way is not only CAP, the actual whole OPM system that we can do that. Now, we're not doing this as a commercial for SUKAD because you can use anybody else. You can do your own. You can start from scratch as long as you build it. Build your competence. Build your capacity for managing project programs and your portfolio. Depend more on your own people. Depend more on your organizational system instead of generic or outsourcing. Again, I've said it before and I say it again. Research from real project tell us if you do it yourself instead of outsourcing or contracting, your project performance is better. Thank you.